Yes. See now we need to discuss about third problem. Now we need to discuss about third problem. Till now we have discussed two problems. See, all the problems are similar in nature. So there are some minute adjustment that itself we need to keep in mind while solving the problem. This chapter is very easy. Redemption of debentures, very simple chapter. If you know the rules and accounting treatment, it will be very easy to solve. So now third problem we need to discuss. On 1/4/2010, Ellora Limited issued debentures of face value rupees 7,50,000 at par, repayable at par at the end of 5 years. That means what? Issued at par, repayable at par. So what happens? Value remains the same. 7,50,000 itself is the value at the beginning and at the end of the year. Yes. Next, in terms of trust deed, debenture redemption fund was created for that purpose, and investments were yielding 5% interest received at the end of each year. So here, interest rate of interest is given, that is 5%, and you need to create sinking fund. Yes. All investment were made on 31st March of each year. That means investments are made at the end of each year. And see, this annuity value is also given. Annuity value rupees 2.71462 invested at the end of each year at 5% compound interest will amount to rupees 15 at the end of 5 years. That means what? For rupees 15, 2.71462 rupees is to be kept aside, and for what amount? That means the amount which the company is going to pay to the debenture holder, for that amount, how much we need to keep aside from profit and loss account, that we need to see. How to see that? We need to do one working note. Working note we need to do, that we will discuss. Then you are required to show for 5 years. You are required to show for 5 years debenture redemption fund account and debenture redemption fund investment account. See this. In this question, they have asked only two accounts. So this type of question comes for 12 marks. 12 marks question. This is debenture redemption fund and investment account. So only two accounts you need to prepare. That is second and third account you need to prepare. So first thing we need to see the date. See the date. When is the date? 1/4/2010. So issue date is 1/4/2010, and sold date or payment date is when? Can you tell me the payment date now? Issue date is 1/4/2010. What is the payment date? 5 years. 5 years they have said. After 5 years means 31/3/2015 is the payment date. 31/3/2015 is the payment date because 5 years. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yes, okay. So you are required to prepare two accounts. So first part is calculation of amount to be appropriated. Since it is given in the question for 15 rupees 2.71462 is to be kept aside, for 7,50,000 how much? Cross multiplication you need to do. Why cross multiplication? And before that, why there is only 7,50,000? Issued at par, payable at par. So there is no premium. See here, there is no premium amount. That's why par amount itself we have written 7,50,000. Yes. So now answer is 1,35,731. So this amount you need to take it from profit and loss account every year. So this is the amount you need to set aside every year. So very clear now. Very simple calculation. Calculation of the amount to be appropriated. Yes. So any doubt in this one working note? Anything you want to ask regarding this working note, you can ask me now. Working note, anything you want to ask me now. Anything you can ask me. Comment in the chat box or unmute yourself and ask. Working note, very simple. For the previous problem also we have discussed this one. Yes. So I hope there is no doubt in the working note one. So after that directly we need to prepare ledger account. Ledger account, what they have asked in the books of Ellora Limited, debenture redemption fund you need to do. Debenture redemption fund account you need to prepare. So we know that debenture redemption fund account has credit balance. So first year end. So investments are invested at the year end, and profit amount also at the year end. So year end we need to write. First year is 2010-11. Our first year is 2010-11. So what happens here? So at the end of first year, so first year starts from 1/4/2010, ends on 31/3/2011. So at the end of first year, by profit and loss account. Why by profit and loss account? We know that amount set aside journal entry is profit and loss account debit to debenture redemption fund account. So value is 1,35,731. So what, from where we got this amount? Working note number one. Working note number one. Yes. So close that year balance, no other adjustment. Two balance carry forward 1,35,731. Now we close the first year. Now second year we need to do. Like this we need to do it for 5 years. So now second year again we need to brought forward the previous year closing balance. See, this previous year closing balance becomes the opening balance of the next year. So now second year there is interest. In the first year there is no interest. Why? Because in the first year investments or amount kept aside at the year end. Interest is calculated on the opening balance. In the first year there is no opening balance at all. But in the second year there is opening balance, so calculate interest. Rate of interest is given in the question, that is 5%. Now interest is calculated on the opening balance of each year. So second year opening balance we know 1,35,731. On that you take 5%, you will get one amount, that is 6,787. And for each year you need to keep as a profit and loss account information. So by profit and loss account 1,35,731 for each year is same. Now total of second year. So now total of second year is 2,78,249. Total of second year. No other entries in the debit side. So close the second year. Close the second year. Two balance carry forward. 2,78,249. 2,78,249. Yes. So now after that you need to do it for third year. You need to do it for third year. You need to start. See now third year balance. By balance brought forward for the third year is 2,78,249. That is previous year closing balance. Becomes the opening balance of third year. Again interest you need to do by bank account on the opening balance of that year. Opening balance of that year is 2,78,249 into 5%. If you do, you will get one amount, that is 13,912. Yes. Then again profit and loss account, same thing. Similarly you need to do. Then third year total we know now 4,27,892. So close the third year. No other entries in the debit side. Close the third year. Two balance carry forward 4,27,892. That is for third year. See, we have discussed this in the previous problems. We have discussed this. Yes, same thing we need to do now. Now we need to go for fourth year. Now we need to go for fourth year. So fourth year opening balance. Fourth year opening balance is 4,27,892. That is nothing but closing balance of the previous year. Yes. So now after that, interest you need to calculate. Yes, by bank account on the opening balance. See, this 4,27,000 is the opening balance of that year. So by bank account. By bank account because that is simplified journal entry. So what is a simplified journal entry? Bank account debit to debenture redemption fund account. Bank account debit to debenture redemption fund, simplified entry. So 21,395 interest amount. Yes. After that, same thing, profit and loss account information 1,35,731, same for every year. Yes. So now fourth year total is 5,85,018. So no other entry. Close the fourth year. Close the fourth year. Yes. Now we need to do it for fifth year. So first 4 year is very simple. First 4 year is normal calculation. Nothing you need to do. Now fifth year you need to leave the account for future calculation. Yes. Now fifth year. Fifth year again opening balance 5,85,018. Then interest by bank account on the opening balance of that year, that is 5,85,018 into 5%. If you do, you will get 29,251. Then profit and loss account balance, anyways, that is there for every year 1,35,731. Okay, now leave the account as it is. After writing these three entries in the last year, leave the account as it is. Now you do second account. What is the second account asked in the question? Debenture redemption fund investment account. Second account asked in the question is debenture redemption fund investment account. So we need to prepare that account. Now investment. Investment has debit balance. We have already discussed this. Investment has debit balance. So we need to start from debit side. Debit side we need to start. And for whenever there is an investment made, what is the journal entry? Debenture redemption fund investment account debit to bank account. So that is why we have written to bank. Okay. So first year, what investment we are doing? We are doing only the investment from profit and loss account. Whatever the balance we have taken from profit and loss account each year, appropriation amount, that amount we are writing in the first year. There is no interest. So close that year, close that the first year by balance carry forward 1,35,731. Now you need to do for second year. Similarly, you need to do for second year. Second year opening balance, you know, previous year closing balance, see this. After that bank account, now very important. To bank account in the second year, there are two items you need to write. What are those two items? You know that is one is profit and loss appropriation amount and interest. So this is nothing but P&L account value, that is 1,35,731 plus interest. Interest you can calculate on this balance, that is opening balance of each year, or else you can see the previous account. You can see the previous account. See the previous account. We have calculated for the second year. What is the interest? 6,787. Same interest you need to write here. Same interest you need to write here. So bank total is P&L plus interest 1,42,518. So one more thing is we have discussed, that is except for the case of multiples of 100 or 1000 only. In all other case, what happens? Debenture redemption fund account total and debenture redemption fund investment account total is same. That means for every year total is same. Now we will cross check that. See this 2,78,249 second year total in the DRFI account. In the DRFI account. So now we will see DRF account. Whether that total is same or not, we will see. Yes, see this total is same. Total is same because same type of entries we are making. Yes, so total is same 2,78,249 in the second year also in DRF account. Now you need to do it for third year. Do it for third year. Same thing. Bank two balance brought forward, that is closing balance you have brought forward. Then bank account. Bank account here P&L information plus interest. Interest how to calculate? 2,78,249 into 5%, or else you can see the previous account. Or else you can see the previous account, you will get the interest value. See this 13,912. 13,912. See this. So total of the third year is 4,27,892. Close that year. Fourth year is also you need to do the same thing. Bank account you need to write by seeing the previous account. So to bank account 1,57,126. Total of the fourth year is 5,85,018. Close the fourth year. No other information. Now fifth year. Now fifth year in DRFI account. Fifth year in DRFI account is very important. See this. Now in the fifth year, there is no interest written in DRFI account. Why? We have discussed at the end of the fifth year, investments are sold. At the end of fifth year, investments are sold. That is why in the DRFI account, there is no interest for the last year. See this, we have not written any interest for the last year. Yes. Now, we have written buy bank in the credit side. We have written buy bank in the credit side, sale of investment. But whether any sale information is given in the question, if you see the question, once you see the question, there is no information about sale. But even if there is no information about the sale, what we need to do? It is assumed that after the end of a fixed period. Now in this case that is 5 years. After the end of fixed period, debentures are paid off. That means company is going to give the money to the debenture holder. So we will assume that now period is over, 5-year term is over, now investments are sold. At what rate investments are sold? At par value. See this actual value is 5,85,018. Same value investments are sold. Same value investments are sold 5,85,018. So now fifth year balance is also over. That is 5,85,018. We have closed debenture redemption fund investment account. So since there is no profit, no loss, this is break even. There is no profit, no loss. Actual value, sale value is same. So here what happens? There is no transfer entry. There is no transfer entry which we need to write in DRF account. So now you go for DRF account, previous account, debenture redemption fund account, where we left the account for future calculation. But here there is no entry, transfer entry, directly total itself. 7,50,000 is the total from the credit side. Everything is transferred to general reserve because there is no transfer entry at all. So remaining balance left in DRF account, that is DRF account debit to general reserve account 7,50,000. Now debenture redemption fund account is also closed. DRF account is also closed. DRFI account is also closed. Yes. So this is how you are going to solve this problem. Any doubt regarding this problem, you can ask me now. You can ask me doubt. Anything you want to ask, you can ask now. Very simple. Only two account you need to prepare in this problem. 12 mark question. Yes. Anything regarding this one? Similar to the previous two problem. No extra this one adjustment. Any doubt you are having, you can ask now. Any doubt if you are having, you can ask me now. Whether there is any doubt, unmute yourself. Shifali is saying no. Chat box, you can answer or unmute yourself and you can answer. I hope there is no doubt. What about others? Have you understood now, everyone? Akamsha, Amrita, Ankita, Anuja, Ashish, Disha, Kuchal, Narsimha, Nishant, Omkar, Pooja, Pramod, Pratish, yes. Nishant, Pratish is saying yes. I hope concept is very clear. Yes. So very simple problem we have discussed. So now next one we need to see, that is fourth problem. We may not complete this problem in this particular class, but still we can at least do half of the problem in this class. Yes. So now we are going to discuss fourth one. Fourth problem we are going to see. Now we will see this next one. See this. On 1/4/2012, on 1/4/2012, Azhar Limited issued 1,008% debenture of 100 each, repayable at the end of 3 years at a premium of 5%. So here term is very clear. Here term is very clear, that is 3 years. Term is very clear, that is 3 year. Issue date we know 1/4/2012. And what is the payment date? Payment date is after 3 years, that is 31/3/2015 is a payment date. Now debenture 1,008% debenture of 100. So what is the value of debenture? 1,000 into 100 if you do, you will get the value of debenture. 1,000 into 100, what is the answer? That is the value, 1 lakh rupee. Yes. So now premium. When when taking the loan, when company takes the loan from the debenture holder or when company issues prospectus, they issue for 1 lakh. But while returning the money, company gives the money at a premium and that is at 5%. That means what? 1 lakh into 5%. What is the answer? 1 lakh into 5% is 5,000. So 5,000 company is going to pay extra money after 3 years. 5,000 company is going to pay more money after 3 years. So it is a loss to the company. Company borrowed 1 lakh. Now they are giving 1 lakh 5,000. So it's a loss to the company. Here premium information is mentioned. Yes. Now next one. It has been decided to institute. It has been decided to institute debenture redemption fund for that purpose. Okay, sinking fund we need to do. The investment in government security being expected to earn 5% net. Okay, so interest rate is also mentioned, that is 5%. Fund table shows 0.31720856 invested annually, amount to rupees 1 at the end of 3 years, that is in 3 years at 5%. So here annuity value is given. What is the annuity value? For 1 rupees 0.3172 is to be kept aside. For remaining, that is payment amount, how much we need to keep aside from profit and loss account. How to calculate now? What is the payment amount from the company? Can you tell me? What is the payment amount? Can you tell me now? What is the payment amount? Very simple. Now we have discussed. What is the payment amount? After 3 years, company is going to pay how much? I have already told you. Can you tell me now how much company is going to pay? Just comment in the chat box how much company is going to pay after 3 years. Yes, tell me how much company is going to pay after 3 years. 1,000 debentures of 100 each. 5% premium. That means what? How much company is going to pay? Can you tell me now? Can you tell me fastly? Answer. Why you are not answering? Very simple this is. What is the answer? How much company is going to pay after 3 years? See, company is going to pay after 3 years is par plus premium. Par amount plus premium. That is nothing but 1 lakh plus premium 5,000. 1 lakh plus premium 5,000. So now we know that is payment amount is 1 lakh 5,000. Okay. So on 1 lakh thousand, how much we need to keep aside? That we need to see. Yes. On 31st March 2015, the bank balance was 42,000 before receiving interest on investment. So specifically mentioned in the problem that bank balance does not involve interest. That means what? Interest you need to write separately in bank account. In bank account, last year interest you need to write. Last year interest you need to write in the debit side. Okay. Investments were realized at 10% profit. Okay. That means what? Whatever the actual value at the end of third year, on that value 10% extra. On that value 10% extra you need to calculate. That we need to see while solving the problem. Yes. Now debentures were paid off. After all these things, debentures were paid off. You need to prepare all the 5 accounts. See this. All the 5 accounts you need to prepare. 8% debenture, debenture redemption fund, debenture redemption fund investment account, bank account, debenture holder account. Yes. So now there are certain notes are given. See this. To the answer part. Answer part we already know that for the first three account for 3 year we need to do. For 3 years, we need to do the entries. That is debenture redemption fund, and DRFI account. 3 years, we need to do the calculation. And for the next two account, bank and debenture holder account, last year only. Why last year? Payment made at the end of the year, end of the last year, and bank balance is also given at the end of the last year. That is why only last year entries in last two account. Yes. Now, answer part, first thing we need to do is working note. Working note we need to do calculation of amount to be appropriate. See this. For 1 rupee 0.31720856 for 1 lakh 5,000, how much? How 1 lakh 5,000? We have already discussed. R plus premium. R value 1 lakh, premium is 5,000. How 5,000? 1 lakh into 5%. 1 lakh into 5%. 5,000. So on 1 lakh 5,000, how much cross multiplication? If you do cross multiplication, you will get one amount that is 33,307. So this is the amount you need to keep aside. You need to keep aside from profit and loss account every year. Yes. So any doubt regarding this or regarding the question, you can ask me now. Anything you want to ask regarding the question or regarding the working note number 1, you can ask me now. Anything you want to ask, you can ask. Yes, unmute yourself, and if you have any doubt, you can ask or comment in the chat box. Any doubt? Any doubt regarding this? See, same thing, same thing. Only investment adjustment is there. In this problem, what is different in this problem? Only investment adjustment. That is 10% profit. They are selling the investment. That's it. That itself. And all other things are same. All other things are same. Yes. So now we need to discuss this problem. Very simple one. See, now first after doing the working note, first thing we need to prepare is 8% debenture account. First ledger account is 8% debenture account. How to prepare 8% debenture account? So here term is 3 year. For 3 year we need to prepare. So issue date we know 1/4/2012. Payment date we know 31/3/2015. So for that 3 year you need to prepare the account. So what you need to remember while preparing 8% debenture account is two things. One is issue. What is a journal entry for issue? Issue journal entry, you know, bank account debit to debenture account. That is why we have written by bank at the beginning of the year. And payment entry, what is the payment entry? Debenture account debit to debenture holder account. Debenture account debit to debenture holder account. Why that is the entry? Because debentures are given to debenture holders. Debentures are given to debenture holder. That means in debenture account balance is reducing and balance increases in debenture holder account. Yes. So start from the credit side. Debenture we know that it has credit balance. Debenture has credit balance. So start from credit side. Credit side 1/4/2012 by bank account. That is issue 1 lakh. So here whenever it is issued, see the question now. See the question, issued at par. issued at par. So only par amount. Paid at premium. Paid at premium, issued at par. So only par amount. 1 lakh only. 1 lakh only. Close that year. No other entry. Close that year. 31/3/2013. Two balance carry forward. Next second year. Second year buy balance brought forward 1 lakh. No other entry. Close that year. Two balance carry forward 1 lakh. Now last year. Last year buy balance brought forward 1 lakh, and at the end of last year debentures are paid to holder. So two debenture holder 1 lakh. Yes. So this is the first account. Very simple account, 8% debenture account. Anything you want to ask in 8% debenture account, you can ask me now. Yes. Any doubt regarding 8% debenture account? You can ask me now. Very simple this is. 8% debenture account. Just carry forward and brought forward the amount. Except for beginning and at the end of the year there is entry. And everything else is very simple. So any doubt regarding this? Can you tell me now? Unmute yourself. Anything you want to ask regarding this account? Amrita is saying no. I hope there is no doubt regarding this account. Very simple. Yes. Everything is clear, I feel. Yes. Now we need to discuss the second account. Second account we need to discuss. That is debenture redemption fund account. So this account is very important. DRF account is very important in out of 5 account, because everything comes in this. So now DRF account, we know it has credit balance. So start from credit side. Start from credit side. So at the end of first year, by profit and loss account 33,307. Why? Because this is the amount we kept aside for each year. Yes. No other entry in that year. Close that amount. Close that account for that year. To balance carry forward 33,307. No other entry. Now second year. Now second year, bring the balance forward. Previous year closing balance becomes opening balance. So buy balance brought forward is 33,307. That is second year. Yes. Now after that, same procedure like what we did in the previous problem. Like what we did in the previous problem. Same thing you need to do. Now you need to calculate interest for the second year. First year there is no interest. We know that is because there is no opening balance. Second year on the opening balance, calculate interest 33,307 into 5%. You will get one amount, that is 1,665. Then profit and loss information is there for every year, that we know. That is 33,307. So total of second year is 68,279. So close the second year. Close the second year. Yes. Now final year. Because we are calculating only for 3 years. We are calculating only for 3 years. That is why now for the third year we need to do. Third year. Third year opening balance is closing balance of the previous year 68,279. Calculate interest on the opening balance of that year 68,279 into 5%. By bank account 3414. Yes. Then by profit and loss account 33,307. That is there common for every year. Now leave the account as it is. Don't write these entries. Don't write entries. This is a transfer entry. Don't write now. And debit side also don't write now. Debit side also don't write. Now leave the account as it is. Now go for debenture redemption fund investment account. Now we will move on to third account. After finishing the third account, we need to come back to the second account to close the second account. Yes. So now DRFI account, debenture redemption fund investment account, we need to do investment as debit balance. So start from debit side. Start from debit side to bank account. Why to bank account? DRFI account, debit to bank account. That is the entry whenever there is an investment, accounting treatment. So first year only profit and loss account amount. So 33,307, no interest. Close that year, buy balance carry forward 33,307. Yes. Now for the second year. Second year, two balance brought forward, that is previous year closing balance. Same balance you need to write. Two bank account. See this two bank account simplified entries that we know, that we have written in DRF account. Bank account to debenture redemption fund we have written. Here this is for investment account. What and all we are investing? What do you mean by sinking fund? Sinking fund means you are investing certain amount from profit and loss account. On that amount you will get certain interest. Interest you are not utilizing. You are reinvesting that interest also. You are reinvesting that interest also. That is why two item comes here. In DRFI account, two item comes. One is interest, one is P&L appropriation. So interest how to calculate? You can see the previous account or you can calculate on the opening balance. 33,307 into rate 5% plus appropriation. Yes. Now close the second year 68,279. No other entry. Close that year. Now we need to do for last year. Very important. Now we need to do for last year. So now last year opening balance we know. Closing balance of the previous year. That is 68,279 we know. Now in question what they have said. In question what they have said that we need to see. Once you go to the question, once you see the question now, see questions they have said investments were realized at 10% profit. Okay, so sold at 10% more. Sold at 10% more. So in the year end, that is third year ending in the DRFI account, there is no interest. Why there is no interest? Because investments are sold, that we know. How to calculate the value, sold value, how to calculate? By bank account. Why by bank account? Bank account debit to investment account, that is the journal entry. That is the journal entry when the investments are sold. So now on this actual value, see this actual value we know. What is the actual value? That is beginning balance at the end of last year. 68,279. On that you take 10%. That is nothing but 68,279 into 10% you take. You will get one amount, then plus 68,279. Why 68,279 added? Again because 10% more. 10% more. That means obviously your sale value is more than 68,279. So you need to add 10% to that. That's it. So see this calculation, 68,279 plus 68,279 into 10%. You will get the amount now 75,107. So this is the amount in which we sold the investment. So now can you tell me whether there is a profit or loss? It is very clear that there is a profit. How to know whether there is a profit or loss? In the question itself it is given, or else you can cross check here. See this, credit side is more than the debit side. Credit side is more than the debit side. So 75,107 minus 68,279. See this. 75,107 minus 68,279, you will get that amount 6,828. So profit, whether there is a profit or whether there is a loss, it is transferred to second account. What is the second account? DRF account, debenture redemption fund account. So transferred there. That is why we have written to debenture redemption fund account, profit on sale 6,828. 6,828. So now we closed debenture redemption fund investment account. We have closed debenture redemption fund investment account. Now we need to go for second account. We left that account right for the last year. Now we need to go for the previous account. In the previous account, here you need to write transfer entry. By debenture redemption fund investment account. Why we have written by here? See this. Nothing but you need to see the third account. This entry itself we have written. See this. Debenture redemption fund investment account debit to DRF account. So when you write the 2 here in the DRF account, automatically by DRFI. Automatically by DRFI. See this. Transfer entry. By DRFI account 6,828 profit on sale. Transfer. Yes. Now we know credit side total. What is the credit side total? 1,11,828 is credit side total. So credit side is more than the debit side. Okay. But in this question, what happens? In this question, there is a loss. Why there is a loss? Because here debentures are paid at premium. 5,000 more company is giving. So it is a loss to the company. It is a loss to the company. Whenever there is a loss, what is the journal entry? That is debenture redemption fund account debit. 2. Loss on issue of debenture account. So it is nothing but premium amount you are writing here. Premium amount. 1 lakh into 5% you are writing here. That is 5,000. So loss we have debited, profit we have credited. Very clear. Now remaining balance we need to find out. We know the total balance 1,11,828 minus 5,000. Minus 5,000. So remaining balance in DRF account transferred to general reserve account. Anything remaining transferred to general reserve account. So this amount is a balancing figure. To general reserve account is a balancing figure. Now we have closed debenture redemption fund account. Debenture redemption fund investment account we have already closed it. Fund account also now we are closing. Hence we prepared first 3 account. Any doubt in the first 3 account? Any doubt regarding the first three account? You can ask me now. Any doubt? Same thing. All previous three problem, whatever we discussed, same thing we are doing, except for investment. Yes. Any doubt regarding first three account? You can ask me now. Yes. Any doubt? First three account, any doubt? I hope there is no doubt in the first three account. It is very clear. First three account. Yes. So now we'll discuss the fourth and fifth account. Small account we'll discuss. We'll finish off this one. So now fourth account we need to see is bank account. Till now we have prepared debenture account, debenture redemption fund account, debenture redemption fund investment account, now bank account. How to prepare bank account? Bank account is to be prepared only for the year end. Year end we need to prepare bank account. So bank account year end balance is given in the question. This balance is given in the question before receiving interest on investment. So now write bank account as debit balance. We know. So start from debit side. To balance brought forward 42,000. That is balance given in the question. So in the debit side, all cash comes in. We have already discussed. In debit side, you are going to write all cash comes in. In the credit side, you are going to write all cash goes out from bank. Yes. So debit side, what and all comes in, we need to see. One is opening balance. Second one is last year interest you need to write. Third one you need to write is a sale amount. Yes. So that we need to discuss now. See this. Interest of the last year we need to write in the bank account because opening balance doesn't involve interest on investment. So last year interest, that is 3,414. How to see this last year interest? Where we have written this last year interest? We have written this last year interest in DRF account. That is in the second account we have written. See this last year interest. Do you see this? 31/3/2015 by bank account 68,279 into 5%. Last year interest is 3,414. So that 3,414 you need to transfer to bank account. Yes, very clear. Now after that you need to write sale amount. Sale amount. See this? To debenture redemption fund investment account 75,107. For that, you need to see debenture redemption fund investment account, third account. Third account, if you see, here we have written buyback. So it is nothing but transfer entry. Transfer entry from third account we are writing in bank account. Transfer entry. That is why it is to debenture redemption fund investment account sale amount we are writing 75,107. Yes. Now we are done with the debit side of bank account. Now we are done with debit side of bank account. Credit side only one item comes. What is that? Payment made to the debenture holder. That's it. So how much amount debenture holder will get? Par value plus premium amount. Par value is 1 lakh plus premium amount 5,000. So total amount payable to the debenture we know that is by debenture holders 1 lakh 5,000. Journal entry is debenture holder account to bank account. Payment made 1 lakh 5,000. Cash goes out from bank. That is my credit side. So now total we know, total of bank account we know 1,20,521. Both the side 1,20,521 because debit side total is more than the credit side. So whatever the balance remaining in balance bank account, you need to carry forward. By balance carry forward 15,521. Suppose if you are preparing bank account in the next year, then this will be your opening balance. That is 15,521 is your balancing figure in the bank account. Very simple bank account. Last account you need to do is debenture holder account. Small account. See this debenture holder account you need to do. So debenture holder account has credit balance. We know that debenture holder account has credit balance. So in the credit side, what you are going to do is write due amount. In the credit side, write due amount. In the debit side, we are going to write payment amount. See this due amount how to write. First, buy 8% debenture. Buy 8% debenture, 1 lakh, and premium we need to write separately. Premium we need to write separately because entries for due entries debenture account debit, redemption premium account debit to debenture holder account. So that is our entry. That is why we have written by here. Or else you can see first account there is a transfer entry. Transfer entry first account by debenture. Premium you need to write as per the accounting treatment 5,000. So total is 1 lakh 5,000 credit side. So credit side we have written due amount. Now amount is actually paid. Amount is actually paid to debenture holder. How we are paying the amount actually to the debenture holder with the help of bank. See in the bank. we have written by debenture holder. So this is a transfer entry. Transfer entry. See this, two bank account 1,05,000. Debenture holder account is also closed. Debenture holder account is also closed. Hence we finished all the five account with working note. One working note we have finished. Anything you want to ask in this problem? We have completed this sum. Very simple to the previous problem. Yes, anything you want to ask, you can ask me now.